Yo, it's Tommy G. Autism strikes again. I don't have autism. What are you talking about, bro? I don't have autism. The only thing I might have is short-term memory loss. That's literally the only thing. I'm not gonna lie. Short-term memory loss. Deadass. Because I do forget things like right then and there. Deadass. No, you def got it. No, I don't, nigga. No, I don't. Face check, kid. Already face checked. Nigga, you can't face check when I already own the face check, nigga. If my face is already popping, you can't send a face check because my face is already checked. All right, look. This
wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Shut up. Yo, this is investigating the heat. I don't like you, bro. Investigating the hidden secrets of Area 51. They might got my twins out there. Buddy didn't go to the gym fake. Nigga, I literally explained everything, nigga. I was asleep. Shut up, nigga.
What I call mucho security.
Whoa! Don't tell me this is gonna be the last video we see of Tommy G, bro.
Isn't it weird to imagine that we could literally be 15 to 20 miles away from definitive proof that we're not alone?
What was this being wearing?
Military uniform just like mine, but it was very, very clean.
We're very close to going to prison right now, that's for sure. Security.
No, bro, don't tell me Tommy G is gonna die. Or they gonna clone Tommy G.
More security, more security.
More security right now.
They're gonna clone Tommy G.
Today, ladies and gents, we wrestle with...
Wasn't Area 51 already supposed to be like raided or something like that? So you telling me that whole scene of everybody raiding Area 51, you telling me nobody brought back information? Because wasn't there like 100 people or something like that? Or like 1,000 of people raiding it? You telling me nobody brought back information?
With some of the...
No one went in. Bro, they scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, boy, if I'm at a raid and there's 1,000 people, boy, yo, I'm like Aaron, boy, I'm giving, or Edwin, right, from Attack on Titan? I'm giving a hell of a speech.
While it's questions and mysteries of our time, such as are aliens real? Are
they already
UFOs
cloned
cutting-edge technology from Earth?
Nigga,
or
I guess they
perhaps
cloned you,
planet? Why is Area 51 one of the most secretive
Aaron.
bases in the country? And what is it that
Well,
our
I guess they
government is
cloned you
hiding
because you
from
every
us?
light-skinned
In
person
order
I
to
see.
uncover the truth, we assemble a powerhouse team. First
You're
up, James
uncultured
Fox.
swine.
This
I haven't seen the goddamn anime in ages, bitch ass nigga.
man is
And plus, I haven't heard his name in ages too.
arguably the world's premier expert on UFOs and alien encounters. He's dedicated the last 30 years of his life investigating these claims, digging deeper than perhaps any human alive today. Next, we speak to Jason Sands, an Area 51 insider and employee turned whistleblower who gives us his firsthand testimony of his experience. Then we got Avi Loeb, a Harvard professor,
there's a lot of people named
and one of the
forgot,
brightest
buddy.
minds on the hunt for extraterrestrial technology. And finally, we speak to various people who claim to have had alien experiences themselves. In this episode,
I had alien experiences myself too, bro. I had alien experiences myself. I ain't gonna lie, I had alien experiences myself. You wanna know one of them experiences? I'm not gonna lie. Get ready, I'm about to blow your minds. I woke up and I saw a sleep paralysis demon. I'm not gonna lie.
infiltrate the legendary
you can
Area
shut up,
51,
okay?
both under the cover of
Schizophrenia.
darkness and in broad daylight. You'll
not
have to stay
schizo,
to the end
buddy.
of the episode to see what we did and what happened to us after we breached security and set off the alarms. Join us today as we tackle one of humanity's greatest questions. Are we truly alone here on Earth, or do we have visitors from other galaxies walking among us? The truth, folks, might be stranger than anything we ever imagined. Let's dive in.
I know there's
Two things before
demons,
we get
that's about
started.
it.
First, the merch is back in stock, including the sweatshirts that had sold out repeatedly. We put them back in stock, added a new color.
W Tommy G.
At pay.
You know I love you, Tommy G. You know I love you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta skip dialogue. It's all good.
We're in the Wild West right now, folks. It's breathtaking what we're driving through right now on our way to the Alien, which is a motel in the Area 51 network. What is Area 51? Is it a place that aliens were brought to and interrogated and questioned to figure out more and kept from the public? Or is it simply a place that's so remote?
Me personally, bro, I don't think Area 51 is just like aliens. I feel like Area 51 is just basically the secrets of this world. You know what I'm saying? Not like, you know what I'm saying, other universes, or like maybe there's like different life forms from like different galaxies, and like I just think Area 51 is just more secret, like top secret information about on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. One Piece at, I ain't gonna lie, dead ass. Area 51 is dead ass One Piece, dead ass.
And so out there that it's an
Like, you'll figure out the One Piece Area 51.
excellent place to develop top-of-the-line military technology, run exercises. Maybe they got a CIA black site somewhere out there. I mean, it would be a perfect place. You just blindfold a guy and take him
Goddamn.
2 hours down the highway from Las Vegas. No one's finding you. Alien fresh jerky, man. How much better of a sponsor?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. What if Tommy G gets there, or like say somebody breaks into Area 51 and we find out that like Optimus Prime is real? Like the Autobots and, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if we find out that's real?
Can you even get in a video? Going to Area
Decepticons.
51 eating alien
I think I'll be a Decepticon.
beef jerky, and damn, it's
As
good.
long as I don't face Bumblebee, I think I'll be a Decepticon. That's the only time I ever choose being a Decepticon. If I don't face Bumblebee and I don't face Optimus Prime, I'll be Decepticon.
If you would like to try some of this delicious jerky for yourself,
Excitement in my heart right now. We're meeting up with a world-renowned UFO, UAP
All right, bro, look.
expert, James Fox. About an hour and a half away. We'll enjoy this road trip, and we'll see you guys in a few.
Hey, W. I ain't gonna lie, I like beef jerky, but like, it's a hit or miss with beef jerky, bro. Some places actually have good beef jerky, and then other places it's just actually ass as hell.
So we're halfway
And it makes
to
me never
alien,
wanna
and
eat it
already You
again.
can tell there's an alien culture that just permeates around here. The gas stations have aliens in them. It's just so remote. I feel like this is just one of those bizarre places where everyone has some sort of story where they saw this thing in the air. Heck, I have one of those stories. I remember in high school, we were in the back hill in this retention pond. If I had my own phone, I got it on my phone. Like there was something moving in the air, and I saw it. Like I know what I saw. Who knows what the explanation is? Let's keep driving.
What if aliens is just a specific type of like race of people, and that just look like kind of crazy? Like, say for instance, like you know how like human beings when they first started coming out, how they first looked, like they look like apes and stuff like that. What if aliens is just like undeveloped humans? You know what I'm saying? What if? I ain't gonna lie, government. If I'm right, I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
So we're pulling up into a town, the town of Rachel, Nevada, that has 19 people. We're gonna meet our alien expert
Damn,
friend
19?
James and just get the lay of the land here.
we arrived late in the night at the Alien, and they
What's
had a
your meat
strict
came out?
no
What do you
filming
mean?
policy. So we went nearby to the town's only gas station to meet our contact James Fox and make a game plan for the rest of the night.
Okay.
We were about to tuck in and go to bed,
Yes,
and you said you have another idea.
yes. There's no
Ain't
better
we
time than the
ain't
present.
content
And we're
update.
out here,
We do not have
and
a
we're not
release
going to see
date.
anything if we don't try.
I don't know what
Let's
you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. The government could be watching. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
take our asses out to as close to the base as we can possibly get to without risk of being arrested and or shot. The use
Okay.
of deadly force is authorized. So
Kill on
it's,
sight.
It's real. They're not
Niggas kill on
if you
sight.
were to hide super secret craft of non-human origin anywhere on Earth, when you come out here, you could see this would be the perfect place to do it.
Is it fair to say this is one of the most top secret places on Earth?
This is the most top secret place on Earth, yes. Right now, we're gonna go out to probably the most famous.
How do you sign up to be like? See, I feel like, bro, to get into Area 51 or be like a guard or like anything like that to get in Area 51, I feel like you have to sign a waiver and sign your life away.
Mailbox
Or like sign your soul or something. I don't know.
in history. It was the
Like you gotta like, say if you have wife and kids, you gotta like give up your life being a dad or a husband to be like to work in Area 51 or something like that.
infamous black mailbox, but it became so famous because like, when you get to the black mailbox, you'll see a dirt road. It's completely unmarked. There's no road signs. You turn off, and that's the point where you go in on the dirt road to the base for about 20 minutes, and then you get to a sign that basically, and you'll see security. Like if you go beyond that sign, all bets are off. So the black
Damn.
mailbox, I think, got so famous that it might have been stolen. I heard it might have been recently replaced. We're gonna find out right now.
Is that our first destination?
That's
the
our
Black
first
Mailbox?
destination, yes.
Who
When
has
you're
the
hopping.
bill box?
Let's go.
And how much can you sell it for before you get killed?
Trying to find an entrance to Area 51 can be very difficult. Your phone likely won't have service as you near it. Some
True.
say it's the government jamming your signal.
Just a black box? So this doesn't even exist.
Google Maps just
said nah.
Others say it's just the remoteness of the location. The easiest way to spot a route into Area 51 is the infamous black mailbox. It marks one of the roads that can lead you in. However,
Okay.
tonight, we suspected that the box had either been taken down or stolen because we simply could not find it.
Is it?
Who's still a mailbox?
Tommy G coming over.
gang, baby.
And how is Area 51 so secretive, but you let somebody steal your mailbox?
You were ready to slide the block.
We're just gonna drive down this dirt
Even
road
though I know it's not like, you know what I'm saying, their property, but still.
until we get arrested. Over. Just kidding.
Did we miss the mailbox, or is that still ahead?
I think we missed it. We'll see a dirt road connecting to this road in the next mile or so on the right-hand side. Over. Turn our lights out. They'd never know we were coming. Over. Isn't it weird to imagine that we could literally be 15 to 20 miles away from definitive proof that we're not alone?
15 to 20 minutes away from information that could change the entire world.
Yep.
What is
And so nobody thought to themselves, yo, let's break in. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I'm a different country, like, say if I'm different government, bro, like, you can literally just secretly, I don't know how secretly, but like, you can just bring in 20,000 people and just raid Area 51. At least somebody gonna come out with some information.
motivated you to dedicate your entire
Unless, you know, unless it's too late before the army comes and kill you.
adult life to chasing down and researching these things?
Imagine if our government had definitive proof that we're not alone in the universe, whether you believe it or not. But if you felt that was true, could you just walk away easily from that story? I feel that every man, woman, and child has a right to know, and I feel it's an incredibly important and significant piece of the puzzle,
Sure.
and it's difficult to walk away from.
I have to give huge credit today to my friend Julian Dory. He is the key behind all of this happening, the connection to James Fox. He was the key behind the Trump assassination video, and he's the key behind the Scientology video that we have in the works as well. To show love to Julian, links in the description, blow him up, comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat, and thank you, Julian.
Guys, do you see that red light off in the distance, kind of at our 1 o'clock?
Yes.
Damn.
So that's apparently got all sorts of sensors, including video. They're watching us come in right now. This is security. This is definitely security up there. No question. Over.
If you are considering trespassing on the Nevada Test and Training Range boundary, please consider the following consequences. You will be required to pay a $1,000 fine.
Damn.
You will have your car towed at your expense. You will have your car impounded at your expense. You will be brought to Hyco, Nevada to be processed. Once released, you will be
To
responsible
be processed. Yeah, you definitely getting cloned, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, you definitely getting cloned, nigga.
for transportation, blah, blah, blah. Now, my question is it telling us not to go beyond this point? Or can we go a little further until, I think we go a little further.
Oh, he's moving.
That guy's watching us. He's f***ing listening to us too, I'm sure of it.
You think
yeah,
they
you
have that
have,
level of
like-
technology that they can...
Absolutely.
What makes you sure of that?
Because I've heard about it. They can just point and they can listen. George Knapp's documented that.
Folks, we gotta pay homage to the legendary Las Vegas journalist George Knapp. In 1989, George broke the story on Area 51 and brought its existence to the public eye. His interview with Bob Lazar, who claimed to have worked on reverse engineering alien technology, invited a firestorm of speculation, forever linking Area 51 to extraterrestrial secrets. George's fearless reporting forced the government to acknowledge the base's existence, and it laid the groundwork for decades of UFO investigations. Without him, the legend of Area 51 might still be a secret.
James, you want to go say hi to the scary man?
So we know how he died,
You want to go
right?
say hi?
I mean, I want to. I want to see who that is.
This is the gate.
Comment, scrap, commentary, okay, default dialogue. Okay, what else you want me to say? Oh wow. Like, nigga, what else you want me to say, nigga?
This is the next layer.
He's
I'm focused, like I'm acting like he talking to me.
coming down to us right now. Over.
They say that
Like, this is
there
a
are only
presentation?
two guarantees in life: death and taxes.
Yeah.
I think the third is
Sounds
we go
good, keep going. I mean, okay, bro.
on that sign we go to jail and or get shot. What we know about this base is you can tell, like, we just drove in down 30 miles of dirt road to get
That
here.
nigga's
You
dead ass
just
still
simply
watching,
can't
bro.
imagine just how remote this place is until you come out here and see it in person. It just doesn't. You know, it's hard to
And
convey.
the level of secrecy.
Yeah, it's just the remoteness and secrecy.
And when you
it's
finally
like-
do find the edge, you still barely see anything except for barbed wire tracking all through the grass, the signs, the gates. Are these guys special forces? Are they mercenaries? Who are the people patrolling the base?
They're usually the people that are from special forces. They hire them up and they arm them and they tell them that, you know, this is the way we do business for the program, and off they go.
What kind?
Damn, so even they don't get to know information inside the base? Because I feel like, bro, if I was special forces and and you say I worked for like the Area 51 area, bro, and I was working in the Area 51 area, I feel like I want to know what I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like doing this for, you know?
What kind of power are they authorized to use on someone that's going towards the base?
They're authorized lethal force.
Okay.
This base got a lot of attention in the late 80s when that guy Bob Lazar came forward through George Knapp. It was initially as a incognito, anonymously he came forward, and then ultimately because for fear of his life. He was saying that there were craft of non-human intelligence in the possession of the military, and they were being housed by Papoose Lake in a series of camouflaged hangars that were built into the side of the mountain. They have no wings, they have no tail, they have no visible means of propulsion, they make no sound, they don't have any air disturbance, very little noise. Some people will talk about a slight buzzing or humming sound within a certain proximity of them.
Okay.
They do things that are just defy physics as we understand it, right? You would want to keep that technology ultra secret because you'd want to weaponize it. Just a few miles down the road, the truth lies, right?
Okay.
The whole world wants to know what's going on out there.
Have we got anyone
And somebody should have raided and got in, bro.
from this base that's active to speak anonymously?
Sorry, active?
Or like, now that I think about it, bro, I feel like if you worked at Area 51, before they fire you, they kill you. For some odd reason, I don't know why. Cause they don't want information to get leaked, right? So wouldn't it not be necessary for them to kill you? Cause I don't think they'll like trust you to hold your mouth or some shit like that. Cause like I said, I feel like to work there, bro, you gotta sign your life away or some shit.
He worked at the base for some time.
He did, yeah.
In what capacity, do you know? In non-military lingo, how would you explain to a layman what your career consisted of?
It's like counterintelligence work where you're trying to prevent the enemy from finding out about what you're doing.
How long did you serve on that base?
I was there for 6 years.
Tell us about the
they'll kill you?
morning of the encounter. What happened?
Well, we went up range. We had to look at a video of the UFO that came in and entered into the Nels test range from the previous week because they didn't know what it was, so they were just trying to get people to observe it and verify that, yeah, this is something that we didn't see because you're talking.
Second seat. What the fuck? What the hell am I looking at? Nigga, that's supposed to be the UFO?
Talking to anybody on my crew, we've been there for years. We'd seen all kinds of aircraft, and this didn't fit anything that we'd seen on the video. So this is what it recorded the UFO also.
Looks like one right outside house, going like straight up. I don't know what it is.
So a UFO crash lands on the base and they wait until the Monday crew comes in to look into it?
Pretty much that's what it seems to have happened.
This is a sign.
Oh, he just honked at us. He just honked.
He probably thinks this is something
Would he have honked?
Dude, he fought. Yeah,
Because
I know.
he's hearing us? Well, hang on, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
wait.
What did he say? What did you say?
Hang on.
Honk if you can hear us.
Okay, we're about to drive up
Man, he not finna disclose that he can hear y'all.
this road. Are you going to arrest us if we do so? Honk, please. We're good.
This moment
See, bro, he's not going to disclose the information that he can hear you, man. Like, come on, bro. I blatantly guess any smart. I mean, if this was a movie, of course he would disclose it. But I think I blatantly guess he finna disclose IRL, nigga.
of Area 51.
I'm sorry, if I'm him, what you gonna do if you him, nigga? I'm getting them arrested. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I'm saying. If I'm him, bro, I'm not finna hug my horn. Come on in. And then when you come in, he said lethal, nigga. It's either I'm gonna arrest you or you die.
Exploration is brought to you by Alien Jerky. If you're about to go to federal prison, first get this flavor in your mouth,
Okay.
as well as this flavor. And you know what? Why didn't we think of it? We're gonna bribe the guard with this. Too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Bribe the guard with alien
today, and
jerky.
He's like, yeah, when I worked there, he goes, we'll just blast you. I was like, they'll just blast you? And he's like, yeah, they'll just take you out. Like, we're authorized to kill.
You know what I think that means? Let's explore a little further.
Yeah, this is why I don't have white friends. I'm like, yeah, it's low-key why I don't have white friends. Nothing wrong, though. Of course, nothing wrong. Wait, these niggas actually went inside.
All right, what I'm trying to do right now is I just want to see. We're very close to where is the barbed wire, guys? Man, you can't even tell. We're very close to going to prison right now, that's for sure. Guys, here comes more
Hey,
security.
more security, more security.
More security right now.
Holy shit, the truck's coming up, look at that.
Yep.
Holy shit.
He's coming quickly too.
Look how fucking windy it is, dude. It's cold, desolate, and there is government forces assembling right now.
I know. They're letting us know that
Assemble!
they know that we are right here.
I'm sorry, Captain America's went in my ear.
Question is,
Bright headlights.
I mean, one thing we can say for sure is we will
Yo,
all be going
it's
to
two
jail
of them,
if
bro.
we cross the line. The question is, where exactly is the line?
The only way to do it is to walk up the barbed wire from the
Yeah,
gate.
I've already walked. Well, you want to drive down there and see it?
Sure.
All right.
So look, see how-
Land Survey Monument.
that's just government bullshit to keep us off the land.
What happened next was strange. As we turned off our cameras to take a couple iPhone photos, we heard a noise, but not just any noise, one that had an eerie, metallic, and otherworldly sound. This is what followed immediately after.
What the f*** are you hear?
It sounded like metallic, something big, metallic, and somewhat loud. I thought someone was coming. I thought.
You heard it?
You heard it?
You heard it?
I wanted to hear it. Y'all should have kept the cameras on.
Are you sure that wasn't my car?
Positive. Came from right over there. No question. Well, you know, I told you guys they had a 99% chance of seeing security, and we saw security.
We're gonna fold our cards for tonight in case they have any devices that can hear us.
Oh, they can hear us.
We just want to know the truth. Can you hear us? I have some beef jerky I can offer you. I repeat, I said beef jerky. I don't know if it's working. What we're dealing with right now is like there's so much disorientation and trickery that happens, like hearing certain noises. Like they said they heard this metallic thud. Was it the sign rattling or was it a secret thing happening in the background? I mean, and that's how these stories get convoluted when it comes to the supernatural or the UFOs, or, you know, there's a lot of explanations for the same thing. So like in diving to the truth of these stories, you have to figure out how credible someone's testimony is, and it's been proven that eyewitness testimony.
Well, we watching Tommy G, the hidden secrets of Area 51.
That accurate. But when you
If niggas need secrets, nigga, I'll get into Area 51. I mean, if the government's not watching, of course.
multiple eyewitnesses independently corroborating a story, that sure becomes more and more airtight.
Keegan fell asleep on the ride home, so we decided to scare him.
What the f?
Ain't no way, boy. Damn, boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Always wanted to scare somebody in the passenger seat while I was driving, bro. Deadass. Like, you know, what's it called? You know, one of them 18-wheelers where like they'll be, or not 18-wheeler, I guess, but like them big ass trucks that have like another big ass truck hooked on it, so it looked like the truck is coming towards you, but it's just like it's just another truck pulling it. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to scare somebody like that, deadass. I'm like, oh, we're gonna die. That'd be so funny. Give him some fried chicken, maybe. Yeah. Like that truck right there.
So we're going to the Alamo.
Like that type of truck pulling another type of truck.
In about 40 miles away, and kind of the other side of Area 51. There's the Alien, the Alamo Inn, and kind of if you go in between them, that's where you can go on the road to the back way of Area 51. And we're gonna talk to the motel owner and actually stay there the night.
You would only scare a child with such foolery. Says the same nigga that got scared I was about to take his life, nigga, when I'm behind the wheels, boy.
This guy, his dad worked on the base. At both of these inns, everyone in the community seems to know someone that has had an experience or seen something or knows something. So this is an obvious and good place to go for this investigation.
Nigga, if you can wake up just from a screen, I feel bad because you're light and sleeper, bro.
Well, tell the people what we're looking at right now.
So this is the remnants.
Damn, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, this is low-key monumental because like somebody could just take this home and sell this part right here. And deadass, you could low-key sell this for like, just have proof that this is in the Area 51 area, bro. And deadass, some nigga that's living in his mom's basement will pay this for like 100,000, deadass.
What was once the black mailbox, because of the nature of secrecy of the space, there's no road signs, there's no indication of where the entry point is to Area 51. There was this black mailbox to a rancher who lives probably at that ranch out there.
Okay.
This mailbox became the beacon of like the entry point.
So nigga got his mailbox stolen now.
to go in to check out Area 51. And so everyone's just like, turn right at the mailbox or turn left at the mailbox. Like that's the dirt road into Area 51. It became just super famous, the most famous mailbox on the planet.
Also, I want to draw our attention to there's mountain ranges everywhere we can look.
Also, it's true. Yeah, these aliens come and pick up these. Wait, why they gotta be black?
And these are also vantage points.
Yeah.
So those
And
the cows
Chuck
that they
Clark
pick up.
Spent his life documenting these vantage points, and one by one, the government shut them down.
Yes.
So what do you mean you shut down
His place got raided. He was raided right here in Rachel.
Damn.
And George Knapp covered the story at the time.
The story goes with Chuck that he allegedly
So
got
even
his
the
hands on
aliens know
footage
the
of an
good
alien
kind. The
encounter
fuck
so
you mean
good,
by
so
that?
compelling that Logan Paul
I feel like
drove to his
there's gonna
house with
be another secret
$100,000
government
cash to
headquarters
try
that
and
we
buy the
don't know,
video,
and which
but
is
Chuck
maybe
refused.
why
It
they
goes
don't
without
care about
saying
Area
that
51 as
research
much.
from guys like
That's
Chuck.
that's what I feel like. I feel like ever since Area 51 got exposed, they low key been making another base and stuff like that. And like they just doing it in another area, or they just doing it outside of the United States, probably like on a different island or some shit like that.
Are foundational and lay the groundwork that allow me to continue to explore the mystery of Area 51 further.
Because still in my head, I feel like, okay, maybe not the security guards. They not gonna kill the security guards. But I feel like if you was a nigga and you worked in Area 51 and you know all the information in Area 51, I feel like once you like, you know what I'm saying, did your working hours or anything like that, you completed your work hours, I feel like they killed you, nigga. Like I dead feel like they killed you. Once you return, okay, I quit, you know what I'm saying, I'm done. I feel like they killed you, bro. Or they just cloned you, I don't know.
One of my favorite close encounters of the third kind in the United States took place in the desert of New Mexico in 1964 that involved an on-duty police officer by the name of Lonnie Zamora. And the Air Force files during the peak of Project Blue Book investigations have detailed diagrams and of the craft where it landed, the landing gear impressions, photographs of the landing gear impressions, the footprints from the alleged creatures, very detailed gear impressions.
So this is the footprint right here, I guess. This is this supposed to be the footprint of the creatures or some shit. I don't think you're allowed to quit. I ain't. I feel like you're probably not even allowed to quit. My grandpa, after he left the Marines, said he swear he was being spied on by people and being followed 24/7. I do believe people do be getting followed and spied on. I do believe that. Like once you like at like a high, like a certain point in life, or like at a very high point in life, or you work at a high point in life, I feel like you do like get followed and spied on. I think that would be the landing gear, bro. I don't know.
The footprints from the alleged creatures, very detailed report in Project Blue Book own files.
We're having a local pull up that his parents had an encounter with a non-human being right in this area in the 90s. So we're gonna get to hear the story from him and see
Once I saw that, nigga, I just knew life was over. I ain't gonna lie.
what we make of it.
This is a story that my parents passed on to me.
Okay.
My dad was born and raised here in this valley, in Paranega Valley. He worked out at the test site in Area 51 for a good portion of his life.
Oh, he worked there. So they didn't kill him. So maybe, okay, well, that's clue unlocked.
No, because he mainly worked on the test site side when they were doing the nuclear testing.
Oh, he only worked on the test site with nuclear.
He drove the trains and everything that went down inside the tunnels and that where they'd set the bombs off and that. And then when they shut that down, then he moved over to the Area 51 side.
Oh.
So we're all traveling on the road. We see this guy starting to kind of hail us and starts jogging towards us, but he's walking running very funny. It looked like he was going to fall over and like he was around. I'm wondering what's wrong with him. And then as we get a bit closer, I'm starting to notice that he's got very pale skin, but it's got this blue undertone like he's hypothermic.
Okay, I kind of got a picture.
We get to the point where he's at the corner of the front of the vehicle, and the guy in the passenger seat in the front screams he's got no ears. When I'm thinking, well, that's pretty rude. why would he say that? And then I'm stepping out onto the roadway, and I look up, and indeed, he has no ears. And I'm thinking,
so he looks like this. Maybe they just cut his ears off.
This is really strange.
Both your parents.
Didn't the government come out and say they flat out had an alien? I swear I heard something about that. I do not remember the government saying they had an alien.
Had an encounter on this road.
Yes, they were coming down this road.
Maybe I'm
coming over Hancock Summit here, coming back into town. They'd been out hunting or camping for the weekend, something. They were out in the hills playing around, which they like to do an awful lot. Mom says they come over the hill here, and he says you can see somebody walking down the road for quite a ways. It caught her eye. She's like, wow, what's somebody doing walking out in the middle of nowhere like this? As they got closer to it, she could see that it was dressed in, the way she describes it, is Bedouin clothing. So it was the flowing scarves and head covered and everything. Couldn't see anything other than the cloth that was around it.
What was this being wearing?
He was wearing a military uniform just like mine, but it was very, very clean. Then I noticed his eyes, and that's when I really got scared because the eyes were like twice as big. That's when he starts talking to me in another language. I don't know what it is, but somehow I'm understanding every word he says, even though it's a language I've never heard before.
Demon. You demon. You demon.
So,
was it an audible language or was this telepathic?
It was both. He was speaking audibly to me, but at the same time, I think I telepathically understood the words.
As they got closer.
So then what did he say? If you remember.
To it, it stepped down.
I'll tell him at least what I thought he said.
Away from the road and crouched down, along the borrow area there. When it did that, my dad continued to drive past it. She goes, hey, we ought to stop and see if they need help. And my dad just told her, no, you didn't see anything, and went on.
Damn.
And if you knew my dad, he's the last person in the world that's not going to stop and give somebody help, especially if they're out in the middle of nowhere like this and they're unfamiliar with the surroundings.
Oh, yeah, his dad definitely knew something, nigga. Yeah, his dad definitely knew something.
Like, if aliens are real or creatures from another planet are real, why do you think your dad never wanted to talk about it?
I think that's what
Clove
the oath he
takes that
took, when he went to work out there.
Clove, the type of person to smash an alien baddie. You know me so well.
that you couldn't talk about that stuff.
I low-key want to get abducted so I can find the alien baddies and become friends with them.
This guy is not from this
I'll teach him a lot about the human species, bro.
planet, is what I thought when I saw his features on his face.
Bro, I'll teach him a lot about the human
behind closed doors. Did you do that in a skiff, or where did you do it?
I did it in a skiff.
Okay, and so were there members of Congress or chiefs of staff, like who?
It was all the committee members, from the Armed Forces Committee.
What was the look on their faces when you started describing this alleged encounter?
I ain't lying. Now that I think about it, bro, we low-key need some alien technology, bro. Low-key need some alien defense weapons, bro, just in case these YNs get on loose again, bro. And they niggas start terrorizing. No, dead ass, we need alien help. No, actually, never mind. No, never mind. The only type of alien I would ever, if there's aliens, bro, the only type of alien I wish that's alive, but I low-key don't wish at the same time, is vulture mice. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only time. That's literally the only time, nigga. That's the only type of aliens I low-key want to be alive. Vulture mice, nigga. Now, I don't want them to take over Earth, but I low-key want them niggas to abduct me, be like, oh my gosh, you can be the new Thrag. Dead ass. I'll be the new Thrag, nigga.
With an alien.
Shot.
A lot of people that have had...
Bro finna get smashed by Donadon aliens. Nigga, you think I'm about to get smashed by Turbo Granny, nigga? You got another thing coming. I'm just saying, though. Yeah, hey, if Turbo Granny told me, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, word. I would not make it out that tunnel. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
A sighting, an experience, are pretty quiet about it. They keep it tight to their chest. Why do you think that is?
I think that they're afraid of being judged, because there's a lot of people you say, oh yeah, I had an encounter, they're gonna go, ooh, you're crazy, you know. There's
He
something
wants to
wrong with
get
this person.
really ready
What
to
was
buy
the
them
moment
aliens.
in your career
I'm not
where
gonna
you
get
said,
affiliated.
I think we might not be alone?
October 19th, 2017, the first interstellar object was spotted by a telescope in Hawaii called Pan-STARRS.
Man, he know what he talking about, nigga. Based off how he sound, he know what he talking about.
It was given the name Oumuamua, which means a scout in the Hawaiian language. This was the first object identified as coming close to Earth from outside the solar system. It was roughly the size of a football field,
Damn.
flat object, pancake-shaped.
For some odd reason, I wouldn't even think it would snow out there for dead ass for some odd reason.
We're gearing up.
But like I dead ass thought the weather never, like for some odd reason, Area 51, I dead ass thought the weather never changes.
To hit Area 51.
Gotta love how
football
football field equals using of
a
measurement.
beautiful clear sky day that we were getting
Everybody using the football field to compare it to something, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
shots to we're stuck in a cloud. And I think it just goes.
They'll be like, niggas would dead ass say, yo, Godzilla is like the equivalent of like 50 football fields.
To show the desert is a place that is magic tricks. Mother Nature plays magic tricks with the desert. No wonder people see bizarre shit.
It'll be football fields or like buses.
Things get obscured in the
My
desert,
niggas,
whether it's the
one out of 60
mirage
not a
or the
football
weather
field.
change.
My meat, bro, is like, it's like 1.5 yards.
Is that government vehicles? There are a lot of those same vehicles. See that?
Is there another exit of the base that they're coming from that we don't know about?
I've never been down this one. I've only been down that one. I've heard about this one. I don't know.
But there's a parade of those have to be government vehicles that are coming by.
At around 5:30 p.m., at least 5 days a week, possibly 7.
Damn.
You'll see these white buses with no markings, with blacked out windows.
That's kind of Scientology.
Yeah, that's definitely government. I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely government just spying on niggas. Or that could be Jeepy Creepers. That's all I'm thinking, bro. Because the only thing I could, bro, the reason why sometimes when I was younger, I was scared of buses because saying field trips. I ain't gonna lie, I'll talk about this after. I'm not gonna lie. But Jeepy Creepers really like scared me, dead ass.
Esque. That's what we just encountered recently.
Barreling out of this place down this long dirt road headed east, and then they get to 375 and then they head south.
Peace
probably
offerings.
going to Vegas.
I'm no expert in the driving habits of feds.
Yep, sacrificial.
But it seemed to me we were witnessing a convoy of Fed vehicles leaving Area 51. And for some reason, seeing all of those Feds grouped together,
Yeah,
it just
that's
felt
definitely-
spooky to me.
Definitely feds.
Yep, there's at least 2. Looks like we got 2.
I know a Decepticon when I see one, bro. I know one. I know a Decepticon.
One disappearing into the clouds.
I'm waiting for it to show its symbol, nigga.
Can you describe some of the technology at the base? Like, how much more advanced is it than the public perception of what our technology is?
I don't want to get into specifics, but it's hundreds of years.
Damn.
Hundreds of years ahead of what we think is happening.
Yes.
So I think part of the question is this just high level
Has to be, bro. If you think about niggas building the fucking pyramids, nigga, it has to be.
military
Like
tech?
all the pyramids and like, bro, one thing I knew, bro, the way the sculptures were built back in the day versus like how things were built today, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. What type of mindset them niggas had to have back then?
Technology that they don't want other people to get their hands on, or did they get some of this technology?
Or
the
like
way
what type
things
of tools
move,
them
the way
niggas
they
had,
turn,
bro?
stop, that seem to defy our typical engineering and physics. Did they get that from alien crafts? By when an alien craft crashes, they
And imagine
have
the
the
other
best
stuff they
engineers
be
in the
hiding from
country
people
examine
who
it
know this top
and try to
secret stuff.
re-engineer it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's really people that like you think, like, say you might be in the top secret area, bro, and like they teach you stuff, but still at the end of the day, bro, there's still more things they hiding from top secret people. But like, it's crazy, yo, it's just wildly insane, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to know who's the person on this earth who knows the most information. Like, who's the single-handed person who knows the most information on this earth?
Is that what's happening at Area 51? Or is this shit just so advanced
and they just haven't released it to the public. Our conception of what is possible is 60 years in the past, 50 years in the past, and they just haven't shown us the good shit because, well, it's a tactical advantage in war.
True.
It's all possible.
Because sometimes when you think about it, bro, you can look at the United States and how everything's over here. Like, you look at the culture of the United States, bro, and then look at China, dude. That's how I know, bro. That's how I know they hiding shit, bro. That's how I know, like, the government is hiding certain shit and they don't want, you know what I'm saying, us in the United States to, like, get a hold of certain shit, bro. Because I'll be looking at China, I'm like, damn, nigga, they so far, like, technology-wise, so far ahead of us, bro. But I just know secretly, nigga, the government's just laughing at them niggas or just laughing at us. Like, I know these niggas want the type of, like, technology. I know they want it. But, nigga, we just gonna hold off on it, nigga. Or just some shit.
I had not gone to this entry point yet.
Okay.
So this is new for me. All right, you guys want to follow me?
This is what I call mucho security.
Cars in China are cheaper and just better, too. It's funny. That's all. Nigga, I'm talking about, I'm seeing speed in China with cars bouncing up and down, wheels doing this, jumping. Nigga, what? And it's cheaper. Oh, the camera started messing up.
Unauthorized Look. Now it's going. Not permitted beyond this point. So we almost did get captured.
You just literally. Dude.
That's not a good sound.
Should we get the fuck out of here? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, Tommy G is finna get cloned, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. The next video we see of Tommy G, hey, he's dead.
That's like, are we being pussies for leaving after that?
No, they were trying to trap us.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Yep, Tommy G got cloned, nigga.
Who's this guy fucking going backwards? Methy over here is going backwards trying to get us. Is he
Niggas trying to get a good picture of their license plate.
What the fuck is this guy doing? Is this guy on meth? What the fuck?
Yeah, see, niggas asking too many questions, bro. I'm stomping on the gas, driving, left, right. I'm in right, left. I'm getting past it and I'm taking off, bro. I'm out of here.
This guy's going pretty fast backwards. We're going 45 miles an hour and he's beating us right now.
And he's getting in the middle of, and he's getting like, oh my gosh, no, Tommy G is cooked. Tommy G got cloned.
What the hell is this guy
Tommy
doing?
G got cloned. Oh, never mind. He pulled his window down too.
That's on federal property.
You know the gate where they close, you can go into a gate and then they close a barrier behind you?
That's an entrapment, yes.
What happens if you get stuck in that?
That's a way for them to keep your vehicle and yourselves from going any further. And they will draw their weapons on you and they will tell you, okay, you're coming with us. They'll take all your equipment, they'll dismantle your car, look at all of your cameras, look at all your film, they will confiscate everything. And you'll be lucky if you get your car back in a crate later on, let alone.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Somebody should live stream this, bro. Now, don't get it from me. The government, if you watching, bro, I'm telling everybody not to do this because this is stupid. But if somebody actually stupid enough, they want to do this, they, you know what I'm saying, they want to live life on the edge, or like you feel like you feel like you just want to do something crazy before you like go out in a crazy way, I ain't gonna lie, live stream it, nigga.
Whether you
They finna dismantle them also, not just the car, nigga. They finna dismantle you, get in your brain and clone you, nigga.
In one of their
Send you back to your family and tell your family, hey, this is the clone version, nigga. You tell anybody we gonna kill you too and clone you too, nigga.
facilities right there on the site.
Holy shit, that was great. So close to the you think we would have been trapped if Keegan didn't remind me to back up?
Hell yeah, they would have locked you in there. 100%. 100%. God.
Damn, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why does it feel like a GTA cutscene? His dead ass feel like a GTA cutscene.
Oh, I did a big fan, so.
Oh, look at that view. But you still can't see the base even if it does clear?
No, I mean, yeah. Well, you can see just above it. So if there's any activity, you can see it from here, but you just can't like see the actual base. You see just above it.
So folks, we took a deep dive into some of the claims, some of the people that have worked there, people that have experienced things, and I have to say,
Oh, I forgot. You can't even fly over it because I'm not fly over the base, but like fly like even near it. I forgot about it because you will get shot down.
some of this is quite compelling. When you hear Congress people talking about this, you know something is serious. And
They really built this shit hidden in it, bro. They really built it. You got to think about it, bro. For these niggas to build it, that means they had to go to each state, bro, and find the best area, bro. Like, find the best area to hide this base, cuz. And then you already know they probably digged into the mountain. So, like, me, bro, I feel like Area 51 is definitely digged into a mountain. Dead ass. I feel like they digged out a mountain and they really built it in the mountain.
What do you guys think? You guys believers? Are you guys skeptics? Are you guys open to the possibility that this is real? It's been a pleasure taking this deep dive with you. I appreciate
Doug, my fault, nigga.
you, James. Go out there, watch this video. You can stream it, you can rent it. If you want to take this much, much further, this was a couple-day investigation. He's dedicated 30 years of his life to looking into this and made multiple documentaries on the
They have some
subject.
special
One of the
cloaking
world's
device to hide
renowned
other bases.
experts.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nigga, just how they do in damn. What's her plane again? Superwoman's plane, like it turns invisible, right? Is it not Superwoman? It's not Superwoman's plane. Whose plane it is that can turn invisible? It's not Black. I don't want to say. I don't want to say it's the Avengers plane. It's not the Avengers plane, right? Yeah, Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman's plane that can turn invisible. Yeah.
In the field. So if you want to take a deeper dive into that, his links into his documentaries are in the description. Rent them, stream them, check them out, and explore for yourself. And you determine what you think is true. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Dubs. W Tommy G video. Hey man, W Tommy G video, bro. Tommy G really almost risked his life. Nigga really could have got captured. And we probably would have never seen that nigga Tommy G again. Like I said, bro, the next video could most likely possibly be Tommy G getting cloned. Deadass. I'm not gonna lie. So all I'm saying is I watched enough Tommy G videos to know and understand what Tommy G might say, what he might do. And if Tommy G looks a little weird, if he looks a little off, if his movements don't look right, it's not Tommy G.